Rob and Slim Show.
Yo.
What's going on, Ralph?
Not much, man. How you guys doing?
We're doing pretty good, man.
Good,
How
good.
you doing?
Very nice.
I haven't taken a shit in about 3 days, but other than
I
that,
had that same problem like 2 weeks ago.
I've been having stomach problems.
I
dude.
had that same problem about
you're
2
gonna
weeks
need some
ago.
of that.
Tried to solve that with White Castle and did not even work then.
I love Jim Jeffries' story.
What's his story?
The vibrating eggs. The vibrating egg story. It's not even on YouTube anymore.
Oh, wow.
If you've never seen it, just Google Jim Jeffries vibrating egg, and you will find it on. I think it is not 9gag or no. It's one of those. One of the sites has it. I can't remember.
4chan maybe.
4chan. I don't know.
4chan has everything at some point.
Oh no! What's the?
4chan is just
Reddit.
It's kind of older. It's I can't think of the goddamn fucking name of it. Shit. It's
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Googling it right now. 'Cause that's pissing
Fuck.
me off.
It was
Pissing
like
me
the
off.
first. Was it the first one that was really like
Yeah.
for videos? Oh, god damn it! It's shit.
Oh, this
Come on.
This is
I
like
know
the
you know this.
sinkhole.
Ebon's World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
World.
Yeah, it's on E-Bomb's World. Yes.
That was
There you go.
that was the only one I could think of, or
That's-
Consumption Junction. But
I
that was,
remember that.
that
I don't
place
know
was-
what consumption junction.
Oh, that was an awful
you're-
website.
That
You're
had like
fucking lucky.
beheading videos.
That sounds like
Yeah.
a gay male porn site.
I think too. It had the Pain Olympics.
It had some pretty fucked up things on there. I actually saw a video of a
Yeah,
dude
dude.
burning a woman's clit off.
Oh,
Spaz used to go in consumption
Of course
junction all
he
the
did.
and
time.
jerk off all the time.
yeah,
Go on
most
that site.
likely.
Not gonna lie, that video was pretty hot.
It was like a shriveled up hot dog.
Oh man,
Oh,
Just want to wrap a bun around it.
yeah. What's going on, Ralph?
Oh, the usual. I'm on Pedialyte for the last fucking 2 days.
Fuck, bro.
That shit is fucking nasty. Holy shit!
My kids wanted to drink that. They had a fever, and I bought it once for them. And they wouldn't even drink that.
I've seen athletes drink it when they get dehydrated. They're like, nah, don't drink a Gatorade. Drink this shit. I'm like, all right. So I fucking buy it. It tastes like cough syrup without the medicine taste and just the syrup taste.
oh man.
My
It's
kids
pretty
didn't even
fucking
like
disgusting.
Gatorade, but they fucking.
I thought it
hated
would've
the
been too.
Pedialyte. Yeah.
It
That's
was
what I thought
fucking
it was gonna be.
$7 a bottle.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, I think even the store brands are like 4 or 5. It's not cheap. Fucking
Yeah.
bullshit. I would take like a citrus cell or something, like a fiber type drink. That might help, dude.
Yeah, maybe.
But same with those. I think they're like $8 for a fucking container of the powder and shit.
I probably should buy that. Are you guys? Let me ask you a question. You guys getting like static or any feedback from my end?
No.
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 Oh, okay.
No
Yeah,
shot
I'm still
feed?
trying. I'm still trying to learn about this new
Ah.
setup that I got going on.
Now. What were you messaging me about earlier, Ralph?
Oh, well, I don't know if you've been watching Anthony's show, but he's yesterday he was talking about how he was going to be doing the roast of Big J Oakerson, and I guess Joe Derosa had an article written about him about why he quit his He just quit his podcast.
Did he? I didn't hear
So-
that.
Just for the record, you guys are still doing a podcast. Joe Derosa just decided he wanted to quit.
We're
his
better
own
than Joe
podcast.
DeRosa.
Yeah, you're better
And
than
he hasn't
Joe
been
DeRosa.
doing his for very long either. I don't
I
think.
never liked him. I loved when Troy Kwan fucking was screaming at him back in the day, man. I never really liked Joe DeRosa, dude.
No, I never thought he was funny. So Anthony's going to be on the same dais as Joe DeRosa. Oh. So and so the article was basically touching on the podcast, and then it was like 2 pages. I'm exaggerating a little about Anthony.
Oh.
And how he basically still stands by everything he said and regrets nothing.
He got shitty with Anthony, didn't he? When they
He got very.
I thought
very
so.
right.
I vaguely remember that too, where there was a fucking issue with them.
Well, who wrote this? Joe DeRosa wrote the article about Anthony.
No, somebody look
Third party.
it up
Oh,
real quick.
third
Somebody
party.
interviewed him.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Oh, I thought that was
Joe DeRosa. Interrobang.
Terabang.
Terabang.
I think that's Ronnie. I think that Ron Bennington's site or something. Or he has a
Is
lot
it?
to do with it. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've heard him mention it too. I think he promotes it.
Yeah, he does. I know he definitely has a lot to do with it.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Anthony said write some jokes and send them in. So I said, you know what? Maybe I'll write some jokes, see if he likes them. And about my overthinking starts going in my head, and I just start looking at these jokes, and I'm just going, I wish I never sent. I really wish I never brought any attention to myself. They're fucking. I think they're terrible. It's like one of those things where you think, like, yeah, this will be really funny, but then you go, maybe it's not. Maybe that part doesn't make sense. Maybe that part doesn't make sense. I only did it in about 10, 15 minutes. I don't really know enough about Joe Derosa to even be writing jokes about him.
Right.
But I'm even embarrassed to read these.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on. Was Anthony asked for jokes specifically about Joe Derosa?
Yeah. Well, I think he was saying nonchalantly, send those jokes in because I'm going to spend about 5 minutes on Jay and about 20 minutes on Joe DeRosa. So I took it upon myself to. Cool. So here's the thing. It's when I started looking at some of these jokes, I said, Joe DeRosa is not. It's not like it's Bill Burr. It's not like it's Louis C.K. Do people even in the comedy world know about his comedy albums? They didn't even know about that shit.
I don't know.
And that's when I started looking at it and saying, maybe this isn't even going to be funny because no one's going to get it.
Right.
I mean, most people don't like. There's nothing worse than a joke that you have to start explaining before you start telling it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what I started. Anthony might get it, but I don't even think Anthony's going to get most of these jokes because he doesn't know anything about what the hell he's doing for the last, year since. He probably doesn't know what Joe Derosa's been doing for the last 10 fucking years.
I'm sure he does, though. I'm sure he's been keeping tabs on him.
Well, so I'll read this one because I don't know, every time I read it, it still kind of makes me laugh. So his podcast is called Down with Joe Derosa, and I started reading it and looking at it from when I started writing this stuff. I was looking at it from a roast perspective and how they would present it. So I said, Down with Joe Derosa doesn't sound like a hit name for a podcast. It kind of sounds like your podcast had the worst kind of Down syndrome imaginable.
All right, that's fine. You don't even need to know Joe
I was
DeRosa
thinking he went down on the dude, though. That was another one.
Going down with Joe DeRosa.
The worst kind of Down syndrome imaginable. Like the kind where you die in just over a year and you sound like a fucking retard the entire time.
Oh, man.
That's great, man. Like you don't even need to know the context. Just
really.
The joke itself is funny.
All right, let me hit you with this one. I'm feeling courageous. I haven't drank or anything, but I'm feeling good. Joe DeRosa started a Kickstarter campaign to help pay to legally change his name to Joseph D. Rosenberg to convince himself that he's still funny enough to be a stand-up comic. I don't know if you get that.
That one I didn't get. I didn't get that one.
Okay, so basically, he's so awful at what he does. He had to change his name to a Jewish version of his name.
Oh, okay.
Jews that are stand-up comedians, because Jews are always considered really funny.
Yeah,
Right.
That's not
See,
bad.
that's why I don't know if I'm not. I mean, I did it in 15 minutes, so I don't even know if,
Joe DeRosa, more like Joe DeBlosa, huh?
Hey.
Back when I was listening,
DeBlosia.
I listened to Opie and Jim for a couple of months after Anthony left, and they had Joe DeRosa on one day, and Opie decided to let Joe DeRosa do his podcast on the channel. And it was awful because, like, the topic he chose is he did his whole podcast, this whole hour on sensitivity.
What?
And just talking about being a sensitive man. And it was like, I couldn't listen to him.
He
Man.
is
It was really
very
bad.
sensitive.
All right, I hardly even know who he is, but fuck him
don't,
anyhow.
Don't even try to learn more about him.
I've heard of him.
And the 10 minutes I've heard here, he
What's
can
that,
go
Ralph?
fuck himself.
there was a caller I remember that called in and just said he's not really that funny, and they started playing his stand up and stuff, and I never listened to his stand up. He was okay on the show. I started listening to his stand up, and I was just being honest with myself. I'm like, he's not really that funny.
He only got on because of Burr. I think they were roommates.
Yeah. Yeah, I got kind of a long joke about him sucking Burr's dick, but
Can we hear that one? I don't care if it's long. I want to hear it.
I want it long.
this is one of those long ones that you kind of got to know what's going on. So I did some research on him. This is a little weird because I started off saying, Joe's career has been pretty much a disaster, but he's had some decent success releasing his comedy albums. Apparently, he's got 3. I didn't even fucking know he had 1. They're strangely titled as follows. Wait, no. I gotta look them up. You know why? Because I took the title of the album, and I just fucked with them a little bit, and I didn't write the original. The first one was The Depression Auction. And when I saw it, I just thought the depression, autism, and I just was a fucking retard. So his first album, The Depression Autism, did okay. His second, Return of a Depressed Autistic Son, which it was something like and after I wrote Anthony in this email, I said, this needs work, and I don't think anybody knows the title of any of these fucking albums. So I don't even know if changing the titles was funny or even relevant, because I don't think anyone's gonna fucking know what they were.
I think it's fine because again, I don't think you need to know the actual title to know like depression, autism is funny. Any way you put it.
His third album. I didn't change this. He's depressed and autistic. He's the return of a depressed autistic son, and his third album was called You Will Die. And I'm seeing a pattern, hoping by his fourth release that it's going to be titled Dead, Depressed, and Fucking Stupid. It'll be your best-selling one and hopefully your last.
That's good.
Death by brain cancer.
Yeah, that sounds like a fucking excellent album right there.
Jesus. Oh, man.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I never liked him. He was always fucking whiny and shit. He stinks.
Look, they all can't be radio gold.
Nah. They all can't be Bob Kelly and Jim Norton.
No. What are you going to do in 15 minutes anyway about how are you going to make something funny about someone who's not funny?
Yeah
really.
That's kind of tough. So I patted myself on the back just for that first one. I like the first.
Yeah, I love the first one.
The last one I liked. The one you just did I liked a lot too with the albums and everything. I thought that was really funny.
I just wish people kind of would be able to, like, it's one of those jokes you really can't tell unless you know who the fuck Joe Derosa is. Like,
I'm sure like the O&A fans probably have done the same amount of research that you have. So I think
there's got to be like some stinkers in there, bro. I'm sure there's people that sent one that a bunch that one wasn't funny.
It was hard to even be too cruel to him. Like, I was like, I want to do something that's gonna sound like really fucking brutal, and I'm just sitting here going, I can't fucking think of a thing because I don't even. I even went on. I fucking went on Wikipedia, and it said, just in case you're looking for another Joe Derosa, here's a fucking referee from the fucking NCAA who's got a bigger write-up and more accomplishments about himself. and I'm thinking, like, you're a fucking comic on TV, and there's more on Wikipedia about a fucking official. I don't know any officials, but apparently Wikipedia does, and so does everyone else.
I want to talk to that Joe Derosa.
Yeah, really.
Well, he's more successful. I kind of would want to know him.
Yeah, he's got that big of a fucking wiki. We don't even got one of those.
So what do you guys got going on tonight? Oh, I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna ask because I watched a little bit of the stuff with Anthony and Joe Derosa, and I thought Joe Derosa had called Anthony's show to work everything out. I guess that didn't go over well.
It didn't, and he just dug himself into an even unfunnier hole. Okay. And he turned into an unfunny hole too on his own podcast.
Anthony doesn't give a fuck either, man. Anthony doesn't care.
Nah, Anthony, he's very... You know what's funny is he's got that picture of himself on Twitter with that huge-ass fucking gun. So every time he puts an exclamation point on Twitter, you immediately think he's just fucking yelling at you and he's the angriest person. I think that's why his tweets with Opie even got a little misconstrued.
Yeah.
Because every time you read them like he really fucking hates you. But
Opie's a bitch, man.
He just doesn't really give a shit.
No.
He honestly doesn't. At least I don't think he does. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got a couple people on tonight. We got this guy next. I don't know if you've seen any of his antics on fucking Twitter. Ryan Lever. He looks like he's a silly goose, bro.
People hate this guy, Ralph.
There's been dudes like...
Why do they hate him?
He's like a deadbeat dad. He got arrested selling pot. He fucking he's got what is it, fraud, like
welfare fraud
investigation, and
fuck yeah.
he's a good egg. He's a good egg.
But as soon as he reached out to us to interview him, as soon as he reached out to him, people were like, nobody wants to be dad on their podcast and all this shit.
And then he got after me. One of the trolls got after me today because I put our time out and I put Eastern Standard Time, and he's like, it's EDT, not EST, and I'm like, wait. Eastern Standard Time isn't EST? Oh, it's only in certain months. Certain months it's Eastern Daylight Time. So I Googled both of them. They both gave me the same exact time.
Yep.
And I'm like, so you're telling me a time zone is different just because of the months? And I
hope during those months he fucking hangs himself.
I never heard of Eastern Daylight Time.
That's ridiculous.
Jesus, fuck.
Yeah, it used to come up as ESDT, Eastern Standard Daylight, Eastern Daylight Savings Time.
Just
EDST.
somebody being a cunt.
It's just one of those fucking retarded trolls that has to be right on.
Yeah, I also had. So then I posted a picture of The More You Know.
Yeah.
You know that fucking
G.I. Joe.
Yeah, G.I. Joe, and it's been on everything.
Like the fucking PSAs they used to have on TV with the fucking star. Yeah.
Yeah, so. And then Alan C. wrote, "You are a wealth of knowledge, good sir." I was dying, and Gamer Jules was talking all sorts of shit to him. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fuck. All right, Ralph, we gotta go, bro. He's gonna be on in a few
guys.
minutes. But thanks for the call, dude. That was great.
No problem. I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, brother.
All right, take care, Ralph.
All right. Peace.
See ya.
Grabbing the last of these crappy beers in my fridge.
What crappy beers?
Somebody left. My friend left some Lennon Kugel.
The Shock Top. Shock Top is awful.
Shock
I'm gonna
Top?
grab a beer too,
It's
I think.